Well, we had a pretty rough Sunday. We got everything, for the most part, taken care of, but parts were ordered and they have come in. Thankfully, everything I was able to get ordered for 8 a.m. delivery Monday morning, so that was really great. We got most of our parts in. So we got the digital phase converter. I got a new one, and I got the one that's supposed to be rated for a 15 horsepower motor. I don't really think these are rated for what they claim they're rated at all, but nonetheless, it's a little bit heavier duty, rated for 45 amps instead of 30 amps, and instead of a 7 to 10 horsepower, it's a 15 horsepower. Hopefully that will make it last a little longer. We will see. The well is still giving me some issues that I'm still trying to diagnose. It's kind of hard to get in there and film low lighting in where all my electrical is inside the pump house, right there behind me. And I'm still struggling through that mess. It seems to be intermittent. I turned off power to just make sure there wasn't any visually wrong, and when I turned it back on, everything kicked on and was working. Great. So then it was back to one of those like, all right, we're gonna wait till it quits working again. Well, it quit working this morning, so now I'm gonna get to go to the next stage of diagnostics. Makes for a fun Monday too. It barely fit in. It is quite a bit bigger than the other one. And she's off. So far, so good. Oh, that sounded really good. That was a smooth startup. So this compressor is 3-phase, and we don't have 3-phase out here at the farm. We got a quote to have it brought up from the road, and they said it was going to be well over 30,000. And yeah, we were like, yeah, we're good. Now we're already starting to build a layer of frost up. For this unit, that is normal. We are playing in the negative temperatures inside the freezer itself. Hey Leo, how you doing? Come by, say hello. So we have the phase converter over here to bring us from single phase to 3-phase to fire that compressor off and run it. This is not my primary side, this is my backup. And when we're hitting hot days, especially multiple 102-degree days in a row, the backup will kick on and run for a few hours, and then it'll make sure that we're back down to in the negatives. Usually kicks on about 2 to 3 degrees Fahrenheit, and then turns back off about -10. We started falling behind a little bit, so I got to figure out what's going on with the other side of why we're falling behind. Because we've only been about 97 degrees the last few days, so I don't know if it's just, you know, too many 90-degree days in a row. We've kind of just caught falling behind a little bit. But during the winter, I don't even run this side, and you know, normally late fall and early spring. Good old 404. Well, I finally diagnosed at least what I think is going on. We will figure out in a little bit. The contactor right here is full of ants. You can actually see the ants in here. And we have active ants running all over the place in here. You can see them running around over that way. And over here, they like to get piled up underneath the contactor and get between the contacts and cause a barrier that doesn't allow electricity in. So I tested up here and had voltage, but over here I did not, and we were having the contact was being pulled in. So it was in this position. So I got under there and scraped it clean, and we're gonna give it a test, see if that fixes it. And I just flipped the power back on, the contact pulled in, and you can hear the well kick on. So that appears to be our problem, is that we have ants. I'm very grateful it was something simple. It wasn't the deep well pump, or one of the capacitors. I usually always have backups of my capacitors and contactors in stock, but that it's still frustrating when things go down. But I am very grateful that it was just ants and in my contactors.